Great and beautiful morning, afternoon, and evening to you all, wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 178th edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. I would say that the week trading is opening on a mixed direction as most of the market across the globe are opening in red as we speak. And this as an immediate reaction to the protest going on in China over the weekend as the case of COVID-19 concerns and issues continue to rise on a daily basis. And this has been a major concern for the market across the globe. Knowing that this domain is the second largest economy in the world. And for that, whatever that happened there has a way of trickling down to different market and different economy. That is why you can see that this morning, because of that, a lot of things has changed. That's why I said you as a trader or investor, because you are trading assets that move, which is either commodity or you are trading futures, you are doing currency, you are into any kind of currency you are doing, is it FX or anyone you are doing, you see there is always this movement, and because you trade all this that goes up and down, you must have a stop loss, and also you must use your trend following indicators when necessary to know what is going on, and also to understand the price action or structure of what is happening, because the sentiment or the psychology of the people in the market, in the different markets across, as we're mentioning, will always show in this price action or structure, so that you know exactly what is happening. You can see that this one, as I'm just saying, most of the markets are in red at this hour. Yes, it's early, but I'll tell you that the concern for China no COVID-19 issue has slowed down the recent rally that we see. And also, you can say that also, if you look at the situation of the market, yes, there are opportunity of profit taking. Yes, we agree because of the recent rebound we see across some market across the globe. And at the same time, what is happening in Russia and Ukraine is not also helping matter. And that also that further affect the oil price with this fear of what is happening in China. Oil price has gone, as we speak now, is trading around the 81, and this is almost the lowest so far in 2022. You can see that this is the concern that people are having at this one as investors like you and I. Yes, the rate issue is still there, and also inflation moving on a rapid 40 years high, 42 years high, but slowing down in some domain. These are the things that is going to shape the market as we go into the new week. And also, we are entering the last lap of the year, which is December. And all eyes also are looking at to see if the seasonality trend also will repeat. It's a historical story. As we speak, that is what we are looking at to see that the market maintained its momentum that we saw the previous week and also before now. We know that the market is already at extreme oscillation or volatility, but that should not send panic. Like I was saying, that oil price now to speak is trading around the below $80. That's around the 76, 74 as we speak now. And I said earlier, this is the lowest so far since late December in 2021. You can see what the strength of COVID-19 issue in China having on what. And also, don't forget that also the EU ban on Russia could also kick off. You can see that all this and the price cap also going into effective and this December on December 5th, when the ban was also these are the things that also of influencing kind of influencing the price of food as we speak. But I think the major issue that we have now is the cases in China, and being that these are most of the major importer of this commodity, is also what is affecting the price. And the good thing that if you look at the earnings side of the market across, despite the economic headwinds, which I've said here, we're seeing that this market remains strong, and we're seeing a better upside the potential in this market. Yes, this historical seasonality is also what all eyes are on at this point now to see if we can take advantage of it to sustain our portfolio and also to recoup all we have lost. If you look at now at this current hour, US market, I'll tell you that all the market, the key market performance indicators are in the red as we speak. In US, you can see that Dow Jones and the S&P and also Nasdaq are in red. And in Europe, which we know, Europe opened this morning lower. And I will tell you, this also, as investor, also trying to listen to the speech coming from the ECB president, concerning also ahead of their Wednesday release of inflation data and all those stuff. These are why their ears are no, these are the things influencing the market. But in Europe, all the indicators are also to speak in red. And Asia is not left behind. Asia is also trading the same pattern. While in Africa, we are seeing a mixed market. For NGS here in Nigeria, NGS is also slightly in red. That is the difference you can see. Our own market, what our others are slightly in red. And we see that momentum in our market has remained strong. And this morning, yes, we are seeing a mixed little change in breadth. But I'll tell you, the possible the reversal is on. It's possible reversal in the trend we're seeing now. But another thing that because markets have sharply recovered in this same week, having a straight 6 days of uptrend and extending 2 weeks positive. Last week we saw about 1.22 gain, and the previous week, sorry, the previous before last week about 6.88. You can see that market has recovered most of what it lost in the month of October. I tell you that investors have factored in most of the headwinds that to scare them away. And also, as I said in one of the class, that time and price is very key in equity analysis or investment. And that's why when we come to this, I tell you that when you are starting, you have to look at your price action or structure, look at the timing, and at the same time look at momentum, and also forecasting what your trend line to know exactly the market is heading, to know where to trade it, a breakout or not, whether it's a re-breakout or not, looking at the volume at the same time. These are the things to consider when you are trading, and this is how we can take advantage of the market as we speak. But investors really want to also sharpen their knowledge about the market, because this volatility will continue into the new year 2023, and that is why globally we have seen that the financial market and economic reset is already started, has already kicked off in some domain. And that's why I said, economic reform or reset is already on that way down here in Nigeria. And this is not only Nigeria; it's a thing that's also going to create opportunity for those that are able to work to catch, this opportunity on time and take action. That is why for those like have taken advantage of the last week discount, and even those I can see that some are still making their payment this morning, because I believe that what the market is set to do, if you understand it and you're able to key in on time, I will tell you what you have lost so far in the last 5 months. You can recuperate it also in the next 3 or 4 months and also be in profit. And also, if you are in gain, you can also enhance your portfolio the more, because you're able to take advantage of the reset and know where to plug in on time. When I mean plug in, where to jump in on time and position ahead of what the reset. What I say is that when we talk about our workshop, our seminars, and on the class when we give talk, many people also think, or many players also think that think that I myself I don't invest in the market. And also I'll tell you, nobody has 100% control of the market or of the future. For that, I'm also using the top pick strategy for our own trading in Investdata, and also to share for others, so that we will also be in the same place, so that we are not saying we are giving you other things or something else. As far as I'll tell you that as to speak now, no crystal balls to know the future, but it is also not a luck or guesswork, but rather, instead of guessing work, we'll use the what we call apply, our same strategy that we have been discussing in different forums. This same strategy as we teach, also as we share, in order for you to understand that when you do this thing at different level, you get to get the same result that also will help you. That's why in different classes or workshop, when I say this, it's not because I have 100% matter, because we have used our proven or tested strategies or tools to pick those stuff. That's why they go ahead, and that's why when we do it confident, we are not guessing. Because I tell you, once you use these strategies and use what is happening, the sentiment in the market to guide you, and that is able to work to pin up where things is going or the point where it's going, take action at the right time. Yes, we use all these strategies at any given time we are in the market. But the year 2023 is already around the corner, and it's going to be a very crazy, volatile year, of financial market and economic reset. And you want to take advantage of it. It is going to be really a payoff for those who were able to participate in this coming, Invest 2023 summit, and also those who to also can predict the future. And this is why this seminar is coming, so that all the eight speakers will be able to tell you what they are seeing and the way the market is going. You also will take advantage of that we're going to share. So if you want to be able to predict price breakout like a professional, like also we do, you must be at this Invest 2023 to see ahead of time when the market is about to change direction. You must be in this training, so that this summit, so that you also identify fake out versus what real breakout in the market. They always fake out in the market, they also break out in the market. You want to know what the real fake out and the real breakout, so that you will be in position to make money. You can see the rally we just saw in few days and weeks. Some people are cashing out already, with 20%, 18%, 30%, which you can make in a whole year in some fixed income market. That's why if you're able to take calculative risk in the market using your fundamental and technical analysis to know when to jump into the market, I will tell you, you will be at the good side of the market at any time. And also, it's good that you don't fall in love with upside market. Yes, we have seen this uptrend now. Is there no opportunity that this market will correct? Yes. As we speak now, on a daily and a weekly chart, we're also already seeing a double top formation, which also gives a sign of profit taking and also a continuation. Don't forget that when it breaks out this top resistance line, we call the other top resistance line, and it continues, that is continuation of trend. And that it must be something to show that it has broken out confidently with trend. You must see volume and also good buying position at that particular point. That is why on a daily chart, on a weekly chart, we have seen that formation. These are the things we need to know. Also, if you want to know the market has finally bottom out or top out, these are the things you need to know, because I always say that market has two coins, bull or bear, or oversold and overbought. You have all this in undervalue and overvalue. These are the things that you need to, once you know it, and there are patterns in the market that also guide you technically to know exactly where the market is. And this trend will probably be there because it is the same people that are playing this market, and that's why they have psychological things that always guide you to know when people are moving to. This is why, and also it will also make you to be able to do all of this, in few minutes when the market is open or when the market is moving or market is on. Because exactly like I always tell you, I look at price action or structure, timing, and momentum, and also forecasting the trend using trend lines and work on other indicators like Fibonacci and others to know where there will be a turning point and all that. If you're able to apply all this, with knowledge, I will tell you if 2023 is coming, all of us will be lining the market. That is why coming to this class, you are going to just set up your new world financial level or future from the class, because exactly look at the stuff already we're going to discuss. You are in them, you go home and celebrate your Christmas with last month, because you know where you are going. But watch the market, and also if you are not in them after the class, you jump into what short position ahead of what the reset. And the reset, like I said earlier, going to create opportunity across board. Both those that will be playing the FS, those that are playing the fixed income, those are going to play the the equity market, and also the property. This is why it's a robust class we're going to have, so that everyone will discuss what is in the market, and this also puts you on a good pedestal as an investor or trader in the market, so that you can make informed investment decisions. You are not guessing or running up and down with your decision. And this is very, very good. And I look forward to see you all. For those that are keeping, we are taking advantage of what's expected to come, because already the speakers are preparing. I believe by before Wednesday now, all the materials will be ready, and that tells you that we are set for Saturday. And that Saturday, there won't be work, there won't be also our normal question and answer. And also for this online, by God grace, I think we are going to stop on Wednesday, so that we can also make finish touching for our preparation for Invest 2023. But from here, we can go back now to see the live market, to see what the market is doing now, and that also interests you. That, like I said, that our market is still slightly in red. Good position. Why is it like that? We saw the kind of leap we saw last week. Market gaining 6.88. And also about 49 equities were in green, while just 19 was down for that week. It's a good one. It's an extension of photo, and this momentum is still in the market as we speak. We are seeing just a marginal decline about just negative 8.10. That is below 0.001. You can see very tell you that market is waiting for another trigger, and I'll tell you before the end of the day, we're just in the midday, we expect that before market close today, activities also review where the market is going. But as to speak, market is trading NGS index, which is the core share index, is trading at 47,546.124. And this tells you that, as I said earlier, market is still looking for what a breakout. And this breakout is what I want to show you now. We'll come to the chart. If you look at the market bread is slightly red or negative. We're having a 9 losers against 11, 9 losers against 7 gainer. You can see two no different than that. But if you look at the gainer chart now, the loser chart now, I see that MC Nichols is leading by 8.7 down. I see the score also in that direction. I see the Wapik. I see also the Jais Bank and Japan. These are local stocks, and you can see what are the blue chip stocks, and you cannot see them on this chart as we speak now. Tell you that market is also waiting for something. But if you look at the gainer chart also, there's also a mix of penny stock there. We're seeing Prestige also sustaining the momentum of last Friday, gaining this morning, trading around 47 kobo. We're seeing Champs doing 24 now. Also, we're seeing Multiverse has come up again to trade at 4 naira 35 kobo, and Fidelity also doing 4 naira 18 kobo as to speak, and Livestock 1 naira 8 kobo at this moment. This is the gainers as to speak. But in terms of volume, stocks that are leading in volume, I think Jais Bank leading with about 64.1 million shares traded at this hour, followed by UBA. UBA is doing 10.3 million shares. Access Corp is also doing 6.5 million shares as to speak, and Access Corp is still going up marginally between 8 naira 85 kobo as to speak. And also UCAP is in that direction. UCAP is doing 1.7 million shares traded around 12 naira 40 kobo, and Wapik insurance doing 33 kobo and 1.2 million share traded at this point. These are the market state of the market. We want to quickly look at this chart. But looking at the chart, the stock we're going to consider as we look at the chart are one, want to see what is happening in UBA. UBA is among the stocks that are having volume now. Look at the position of UBA and that of Access Corp. These are the stocks we're going to look at. Look at UCAP, UBA, Access Corp, then Fidelity on the gainers chart, and finally was to look at if Livestock coming back. Really want to consider Livestock. These are the stock we'll be charting this morning. Look at the UCAP, Fidelity, and Livestock, UBA, and Access. But let's really look at the market direction and look at the formation of the chart and what is it telling us as we speak. Before I call up the indicators, if you look at this price action here on this line, like I normally do, but I want to still do it before I call so that it will become easier for us to interpret what we are going to discuss right now. If you look at the chart, the trend line, this is also a bearish trend line because the price action are below the trend line. That's a sign to that's a bearish one. And at the same time, if you look at what the formation of the index action to speak, look at the information of index action as to speak. You equally say that yes, the market is coming out from a bear situation and up on a daily chart, on a daily chart or daily time frame. But it's good that we notice here that here the market is flat here. That's why the market is marginal down about 0.1. It's not significant. Actually, I'm not seeing much here. But this formation on data that market has broken here some good moving average, 20-day moving average, T line and all those to this level. But as we speak, it does broken the top period share channels line. Fine, we agree. But if you look at this point here and this point here, these are the same place. This is what we call double top. in technical analysis. At the same time, a resistance level. This is the resistance level. That means a breakout of this resistance level will also kind of usher us and also confirm the continuation of the trend that was started about all this. You can see that these gainers from here, for the straight days we are seeing it here, from to Friday last week. So this we can see it here. When we look at this, also look at the volume down here. I see that there's a kind of the uptrend and the volume are not moving in this direction. The volume is declining while the market is going up. That is not the issue here. But look at a breakout as we're looking at here. It's very, very important to consider the value. But a breakout here will also continue. But if the market has to slow down here, it's not that the market has the momentum has gone down. No. But coming also to follow that indicator, you want to know exactly how far to go before you rebound again. That's why at this point, profit taking is also necessary. But I want to call out that indicator so that it also guide you. This forward a daily chart. But before I call indicator, let's quickly look at what the chart is doing on a weekly basis. So that since the first trading day of the week, the last oh sorry, I pressed the monthly chart. The monthly chart is also confirming here that can see this is the March October decline. You can see what is happening in November. You can see different correction and uptrend here. We are seeing the market is also trying to look at what entering the accumulation to mark-off stage, which I discussed last week. For this a monthly chart, we quickly want to look at the weekly chart before other indicators. So, yes, I want to look at the trend line before I call it. Look at the trend line, you can see that this is also a bearish channel, but we can see that the market also formed a double top here. You can see it here at this point here. This is last week candlestick green one, also measuring almost this. You can see the cup foundation here. You can see when I say it's forming a cup, you can see it here both on the daily chart, on the weekly chart, but also forming what we call a double top. You can see it here, and that's why the market is going down. That I'm not surprised. It's not for you to watch and see at the end of the market, and also look at what happens tomorrow. That's why for those in buy assessing, I said we're already in position, and most of them have not hit the target, and now market is forming a double top. Let's wait to see instead of jumping in now and start coming down. Put your position and watch, and those stop we are holding, I said they are very good. Just hold them to see what will happen next week, because I believe that in this December we're entering, like one of the other I said between 3 to 5 percent gain is likely to come in the month of December, and stocks also rally with that because of what the Santa Claus rally at other end of the year seasonality that will come with the month. For that, you also have to also start patient and watch your position very, very well. This is for the week. Yeah, let's quickly go back to our daily chart. But I'm not talking about 1 hour now, because I'm not yet doing an analysis for this live chart. Yes, I want to call up our indicators. First of all, we're calling our let me call the ADS. Very, very good at this point. Let's call our ADS. We're going to tell us a lot of things. ADS also what to call our money flow and the T line. Money flow is here. Exponential. Change this to this. Finally, I want to also bring out the stochastic oscillator. This also tells us exactly what is happening. Once you have all this guiding, you tell you yes. I see the first time we're having about like this for us to confirm the direction and the strength of the market. Like I always say that look at the price action of the market now. I see that the market is going far from the T line, and all that suggests. I tell you that when you see T line going price action going far from the T line, it's also time for you to take profit. And see whenever you see the distance between that is becoming wide, it's time for you to start. And that now it's also appearing at the same time we're seeing the double top formation here. I see where the state line is now and where the price action is going for. And also, if you look at your ADS telling us that the market is becoming strong. We're seeing strength behind the moment, behind the trend. Like I said, we're seeing strength behind we're seeing strength behind the trend of the market. You can see it here. ADS is almost 46, which is a good one. I see that it's above the positive, which is the green one, is above the ADS, which is very, very strong, say that it's 54, and why the bearish one, which is the negative D1, is around the 18. I believe that the market is getting stronger. And if you look at your money flow as we speak now, money flow has entered 81 as we speak now. Good, like I said, if someone is entering the market, you can see it here. It's one on a weekly base. Market is been around there, 22 point something, but on a daily chart now, market money flow is reading almost 81. This is good. It's a good strength you can see here, and you can see also at this point the market was also kind of declining. You saw that the stochastic indicator was also looking up. This is what we call a divergence from here down, and you can see up here. And also look at the stochastic, you can see that strength or momentum is very, very strong. And this is why I said, even when you're looking at this market, you want to look at the T line where the top is, look at the momentum so that you won't panic or jump out of your position. This is why you need all these things to know whether you are going to position or not. Now, looking at what the market is doing now, you don't need to panic. If you're taking profit, yes, you're taking profit. You're not selling down attractively. You're not pulling out everything, but you're selling because of what you have seen. Yeah, the market is at this level. You can take profit to also come back. That is the good thing of the market. All the indicators are positive and strong. Say that the market is going somewhere. That's why I said the month we are crossing to, which is the last month of the year, we expect good things to happen in this month. It's very, very important. Because of our time, let's quickly go to the stock. Let's look at the 1 hour chart for this. Sorry, if I go to the stock to look at. On a 1 hour chart, the same trend is still in the market. You can see here, try to target this was a lot of the flat position we are seeing in the market after a Friday gain of about 2.04. You can see there, but money flow is still positive. You can see that strength is still there on a day. For me, the market is good. Let's quickly look at the UCAP, the one that time permits us to look at. Look at UCAP, what UCAP is doing at this point. United Security, UCAP. Yes, you look up on a daily chart, you can see that the stock is trading below the T line. You can see it on a 1 hour chart. See it here, but momentum is still very strong. Where the momentum is, above, you can see it here. You can see that money flow is still strong. Money flow is still strong, around 53 on the daily chart. You can see that, this stock is trying to also at this point go here. For me, let's also keep our finger crossed here. This is how the stock should go. We are seeing it here that the stock has formed also touching the T line, but yet to break down. But I've seen that momentum is looking down slow, but money flow is still good around 58 on the daily chart. For me, there's still strength in UCAP. Finally, let's look at the UBA because our time has gone already before the system was just called it. UBA continue from here tomorrow. I have a lot to discuss, but let's look at UBA before we progress today. But before the system stop off here, you can see it here. UBA on a 1 hour chart still slightly above the T line, but momentum is too strong. Yes, momentum is strong. That has not crossed below 50. For me, it's okay. And money flow is looking up around 87, and the ADS is positive, good around this point. It's a good one. Let's keep our finger crossed. Yes, on this note, I've said for those that have made their payment, thank you. And also those that are yet to do their payment for the summit, go ahead. So tomorrow, continue from here. But the market is still strong, but we expect that profit taking is what the market in this direction. Yes, after the profit taking today, because market has formed double top on the daily chart and also on the weekly chart. Once market finish at this level today, tomorrow, then a new trend will come. And knowing that we're entering December, which is the Standard Cross Rally, and at the same time, end of the quarter and end of the year that will come from the 7th of December, and from 15th of 15th of December, we expect to see, or even earlier, to start seeing a Standard Cross Rally. Let's wait and see. But I believe that momentum in the market is very strong, and also as the financial market and economic set great opportunity in the new year, are going to take advantage of it as we meet on Saturday to know where to position ahead of all this opportunity and volatility in 2023. Yes, see you tomorrow, hopefully by God grace. Enjoy your trading.